Nasir and Durak, at the end of the last session, you walked out of the door of the inn into a bustling market, and the inn disappeared behind you without a trace. It was a loud bang, everyone turned to look at you, but when you turned back, there was no inn at all. You were just looking at a very bewildered fruit merchant, who was very surprised to see you guys appear out of nowhere right in front of him. So in front of you, there are also more stalls in the market, of various different wares. So yes, there are people walking all around the market, doing whatever, going about their daily business. Occasionally they look to you to see what's going on, because it was weird that you did appear out of thin air, but mainly people are going about their day. To the left of you, you can see a small bulletin board. You can't see what's on it from where you're standing, but you can kind of see like a calendar maybe and a few posters and stuff. And yes, everyone's kind of walking around, buying stuff again, occasionally looking at you, going about their day.
I would like to turn to my new pal, Durak. And I would like to ask him, Durak, are you aware of where we are?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn over to the stall guy and ask him, where are we?
You're in Springmire. How did you do that? You've just appeared right in front of me. Where on earth did you come from?
Good question.
Yeah.
I know about that as much as you do at this point. So, yeah.
I mean,
but yeah.
Yeah, we came to that door. I'm not too sure.
The last door seemed different, and also I think we are somewhere and not in the middle of nowhere. If that makes sense, we're like actually somewhere.
Nasir's gonna look kind of like bewildered by what he heard the stall keep say, or the stall keep say. He's gonna repeat. You said we're in Springmire.
Yeah, Springmire.
That's quite convenient. I'll explain to Demi or Durak. Durak, this is quite convenient for me. As I was kind of worried while we were in that mystical inn, because I had a gig on my very first paid show. I've been traveling around. I've been kind of doing street performance, getting tips and a hat here and there, but I have never been paid outright. I believe it was 25 gold pieces or so. It might have been a little less. I'm pretty sure we'll get to it. We'll figure that out later. But this is my first paid gig, and it was at this tavern in this town. It was called. I didn't have that ready.
It's called the Duck Pond.
It was called the Duck Pond. It was yes. I have a paid gig here, in a tavern called the Duck Pond. I applied. I sent a letter in of so long ago, to the owner Ducky, and he accepted. And I was very worried while we were in that inn, that I was going to be late or not even be able to make it to the show. But here we are. So I am very happy. This is an incredible circumstance that we have found ourselves in. And he just kind of sees Nasir like bubbling with joy.
What a coincidence. But anyway, I guess I do need some drinks after that, so we could just go to the tavern. Okay, we can go to the bulletin board first. Wait, who is Alisa Ballet?
Would I be able to make I don't know, let's say history, a history check to see if I can tell who the other performers are? Because I would assume they're performers.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah.
We have Kaizo, the Lord of Fire, Thol, myself, and Alyssa Faley. I want to see who Alyssa Faley is first.
Okay, yeah. You can go ahead and roll for it.
History, insight. Which should I roll?
History, I think. Would it be history?
Whatever you want.
Let's say performance, because I guess it would be how much you know about the performers in the scene. I guess.
Love that. All right. 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay, you have heard of Alyssa vaguely. You don't know much about her. You know she's a human bard like yourself. You know she's a traveling musician. She's not very big. She's not a big name, but you would have definitely crossed paths a few times. Not really spoken, but been in the same places, I guess.
Wonderful. All right.
Wait,
I will
Nasir.
absolutely go. Go ahead.
It says here on the 4th of Usum, but on the calendar it's the 16th.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I missed my show.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and also there's health wanted. So we are killing 2 birds, actually 3 birds, including our alcohol with 1
I
stone.
missed
So.
my show.
Yeah, we can just drink it over, like, don't worry, you can just drink and you'll forget about it. But
Missed my show.
I think, are you familiar with the area around here? I think this is on the other side of the world I'm familiar with.
No. I was traveling here for my show. I am from the small town of West Gulf. That's completely on the other side of the country. I know nothing about this area. I missed
So-
my show.
So we were abducted and teleported to Springmire, and we still missed your show. Well, that's unlucky. But
I need a
you know,
drink.
when life gives you lemons, drink something.
Drink
I
them.
don't know
Drink
what
your
the saying is.
problems away.
Exactly. Are we missing anything important? I want to meet Guy the Lord of Fire. I know that guy sounds cool, but
He
maybe
might not
he's at
be
the bar.
here because it's the 16th. He was here on the 4th. He was here 12 days ago.
Well, only one way to find out.
Sure.
Okay, and now I think we are gonna go
Okay.
to the duck pond.
Yes, so you can see the big sign for the duck pond right across the market. So you walk over. You step inside the tavern and you see that it is mostly empty except for the bar area, where you see an elf, a dwarf, and a gnoll who is towering over the bar speaking to them. And Durak, you immediately recognize that the dwarf at the bar is Tudor, one of your guards who works for the Paladin Order that you were a part of. And Tudor, you are in the tavern called the Duck Pond. You were talking to the owner of the tavern, who is a 7'4" gnoll. His name is Duxum of the Rabbit Skull Crushers, but he goes by Ducky because he doesn't want to scare off the common folk, which is exactly how he has introduced himself to every single person that has walked into the tavern in the past hour that you've been sitting there. So earlier that day, you'd seen a note on the bulletin board that the owner was looking for someone to help find some missing people, or a missing person, sorry. So you headed straight to the tavern to find out. And what he told you is that the missing person is a human bard named Nazir Soma, who was meant to show up for a musical gig a few weeks ago, but he never turned up. Never heard a word from him. And Ducky said that he wouldn't be too worried. You know, he has a few no-shows a couple of times a month, but recently in the area, multiple human bards have shown up murdered on the side of streets and in the forest, including a different performer who also never showed up that day. The situation in the area is also why you two are the only people in the tavern willing to help. And you are very close to accepting this quest when the doors open behind you and you turn and see a familiar face.
I head to him straight away. I just reach out my hand for the biggest dab up of the century.
Yeah. And I
Like it
got
connects.
another
It connects with
lowest
such a
value.
bang. It connects with such a bang. The whole
It scares
tavern
all the
wakes
customers.
up. It's been a while.
What are you doing here?
Well, haven't you seen the bulletin board? There's a missing person. Are you for like the same reason here or something?
I'm pretty sure I was the missing person a few hours ago.
What?
It's a long story, but basically me and this guy here, his name is Nasir.
Oh,
But
oh, so you're the guy that's lost.
I'm not lost. I'm
You're-
right here.
Well, now you're not. That
we
makes my
were
job
lost
easier.
Well,
in the middle
I'm
of
where
nowhere.
I'm supposed to be, just a bit later.
Well, they've been really worried about you. That guy, that really fluffy guy behind me, he's been worried sick about you.
Who is he?
I don't know. He's just a. I think he's a furry though.
Yeah, the barkeep walks up to you, having overheard your conversation. He's like, "Oh, Nasir, it's you. Oh, I mean, sorry, we've never actually met, have we? It's me, it's Ducky. We we wrote to each other. I gave you the position. You're alive. That's good. That's better than what happened with Alyssa. So, I mean, okay, that's good." And he seems very, like, anxious and excitable.
I'm glad to see you. I'm sorry I missed the show. What happened with Alyssa?
Oh, she never showed up either. And then about a week later, I was really, kind of fuzzled. About a week later, she showed up dead on the side of a road, murdered, her throat slit. And I've just, with so many murders of specifically human bards all over the city, I was worried. So, I'm glad you're alive. I was gonna hire these two to go and find you, but, you're here, so that's good.
Yeah. Mentioning that, I'm gonna ask, who's the other guy, the elf?
Hello,
I-
me? Are you talking about me?
Hello, elf, yes. My name is
Huh?
Durak.
Hello, I'm Jesty. What do you want?
Disgusted.
I think you are here for the same reason that my friend here, looking for the missing person. No? Let me present to you Nasser Zoma, and I'm gonna point to Nasser.
Oh, mystery solved. Where's my money?
Yeah, are you getting paid for that? We found them, technically.
Quest complete.
Oh, well, technically, I found him. So if anyone should get the reward money, it should be.
Well, we should
I
just
think I
split
agree
You
the
with
weren't
money.
officially on the quest. It was me. And this guy.
Why don't we just split the money?
Let's ask Duck what he did.
Okay.
Sure, we can get paid.
You know what? I'll give you 5 gold each as a, thank you for showing up. Thank you for trying. I know you didn't actually get to do anything, but I appreciate the fact that you wanted to help. So 5 gold each.
Perfect.
I'm going to turn down his gold, as I did not show up for my show, so I do not deserve anything in payment.
Oh.
I can
This
take
money.
it.
I'll take it.
I'll... I just reach for it as quick as I can.
Same. I also take the 5 gold.
No, nobility means nothing in this world.
Can we just all roll for like acrobatics or dexterity?
Sure.
Acrobatics?
Sure. Everyone
Acrobatics?
everyone who wants to try to grab the 5 gold can roll acrobatics. Whoever has the highest can get it.
Grabbing it from me.
I think they're grabbing it from Ducky as he's handing it to you.
Gotcha.
Okay. Wait, what do I need to do? I've forgotten actually how to do any of this.
Roll a d20, and then if you have plus anything beside your acrobatic skill, you add or minus that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did 19.
Hold on,
Oh
I'm
damn! I
rolling.
got 18. No
I-
way. no.
I rolled a
Did you-
2. I rolled a 2.
Oh god.
No
Okay.
way. Fuck you, Demi.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
Jesse got the extra 5 gold. Jesse, you got the extra 5. He glances at you, but he doesn't say anything because you've met a few times, so he's kind of used to the way that you are. And he turns to Nasir again. He turns to Nasir again and says, "So what happened? Did you get kidnapped? Was there like what happened?"
It was insane, and my pal here, Durak, can testify for me. I mean, I don't know what happened to him before. I have no idea, but what happened to me was I was traveling here from Yelnas, the small town just a couple days away, about a week away from here. And I was traveling for my show. I was on course. I was gonna get here the third, or the second or the third, and then be able to settle down and play the night of the fourth. But I had left my band of adventurer or of other bards because they were kind of splitting paths going to a different town, and what happened was it was getting night. I was exhausted. And I did not feel like sleeping on the floor of the forest alone. That's terrifying. And I saw this abandoned cabin, just off the beaten path. It was a bit of a trek to get into the cabin, but I saw the cabin. I saw a place where I could take some refuge. And I did. And when I woke up, I was not in the same room at which I fell asleep.
Huh.
I was able to open a door. It was just like a normal inn, except it was not within this. It seemed like it wasn't within this dimension. It wasn't in this world. It was out of this. It was just such a strange experience. I have no idea. My friend Durak here could testify. He physically looked out of the window that was within my room, and I'm gonna look to Durak and I try to ask him to kind of testify for me. Durak.
Good point. Do I look like a human bard? I'm gonna ask everyone just like a general question.
No.
After Nasir asks.
No.
What are you on about?
Yeah. Why? Because you said human bards have been getting killed, and okay, Nasir was kidnapped. Okay, human bard. Why was I also kidnapped? Is what I'm most confused by, honest.
I don't know.
So what were you saying, Nasir? I completely forgot. I was not paying attention. Sorry.
That's completely fine. Yeah. It was such a strange experience. There were these doors that we kept going through, and we would open them and we'd be transported to another place. We were in a cave. We were in an open field where it was like incredibly dark, and there was an incredibly rich nature presence. And we opened another door and we were in like a classroom, and then
You guys fucking high?
no,
What
not yet, at
it
least.
sounds like you're making this up.
I promise you, it was real.
Durak,
there
have
was
you
a
been
rat.
drinking too much alcohol?
There was a rat. We were very suspicious of that rat.
I mean, you know me. I always drink too much alcohol, but first time something like this has happened.
What was in the
I
last
would have
room?
thought it's just a hallucination. Who's in the last room? That's a good question. Nasir?
The last room we opened, and we were transported basically into another city. It was a city full of small. I couldn't even explain what they were, but they were small, and me and Durak were running around chasing these keys. It was crazy, and then we opened a big door, and we're placed in the middle of this city here.
Huh.
I'm so confused at what's going on. I need a drink.
Okay.
Like you've had
I'd
enough.
like to ask.
Let's be
I'd like
honest.
to ask Ducky
Yeah.
for a pint of ale or whatever.
Okay. So Ducky goes.
Pour everybody a pint.
Okay. Ducky goes around the bar and pours everyone a pint of ale. Would it be ale? Probably. Pours everyone a pint of ale. Mead. Yeah, whatever everyone's preference is. He pours a pint for everyone and hands them out. And then he turns to Nasir again and says, "So small creatures. Were they human? Were they like dwarves, or what were they? Because that could help, right? If you knew what city that was, is it a dwarven city?
Yeah.
Goblins? What?
No.
What did they
I
look
don't know
like?
exactly what I don't know exactly
Kobolds,
what they were.
maybe?
I don't understand what the species is called. I don't understand it, but they looked like small, very small, smaller than Durak. Very small. mm, They were very small, like dragon humanoid people. They
Oh.
did not speak a word of common. I could not communicate with them via language.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very small, like draconic humanoids.
See, that sounds like kobolds to me. And
Okay.
they don't live in cities. Was it a human city?
Yes, it was a human city.
That sounds like Frostwick to me. I mean, Jesse, you'll remember he's from here. About a year ago, kobolds invaded the city, took it over. They've just lived there peacefully this whole time since then, which was strange because, they're not really known to, first of all, leave their homes. They're not known to attack human cities. They're especially not known to take them over and live in them. I mean, they prefer underground, so if I had to guess, I would put my bets on that's Frostwick.
Frostwick. I've never been.
Place.
I'm like pound my pint back.
Okay. So, I was wondering. Okay, if I don't look like a human bard, do I,
They're
do I
on
just
that.
look like a human?
No, not at all. You're way
You
too
look
short
like
to be a human.
child, man.
And I'm gonna take another sip of my beer, and I'm still contemplating. I'm still not focused on whatever's going on here.
Okay.
Wait, small man. What's your name again?
Ah, which one are you asking?
You,
Me? Ah, my name is Durak.
Durak. What were you doing before you disappeared?
Ah, good question. The last thing I remember is I was drunk.
As usual.
Yes, so not much has changed.
I'm
But
starting to understand what happened. Where were you? And where was this guy? I've forgotten his name as well.
that's a good question. I think I was somewhere near a city. Yeah.
Perfect description. As usual,
About
man.
3,000.
As usual.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know, I'm just.
And
What?
you,
Made
Bard,
you-
what's your name? I've forgotten already.
My name is Nasir.
And where were you before you disappeared?
I was in the woods. I was traveling here to play a show.
Oh
On the
yes,
fourth.
you said.
Ah,
Yes.
woods, yes,
And
of
I
course,
was in
I
the woods.
remember. I passed out in the woods after being too drunk.
Oh. Maybe some kind of magic.
Wait, Durak, you said you passed out in the woods.
I'm in the woods,
Oh,
in the
okay,
middle
what?
of the city. It was all a blur. Could be either, honestly.
Okay.
Okay. That doesn't help very much.
Ducky, could I get another pint? As I pound my second one back.
Yeah, he goes and
I
he
think
fills
everybody
them up
said that
again.
to me.
Yeah, he refills everyone's drinks. And he oh god, that was so loud. He does that, and then he kind of like leans on the counter with one hand on his chin and is kind of thinking for a minute, and then he says, "Do you think that could have happened to Alyssa? 'Cause I mean, this is not the first time, right, that human bards have gone missing right before or, around the time of them coming here, which is, it's always been pretty worrying. It's been happening for the past year, really. It's always been pretty worrying, but now you're saying something about some magical inn. I can't imagine that it's not connected, because you're also a human bard who was coming here, right? I'm not sure about the dwarf, why he was brought there either, or as well, but, it must be connected, right? Do you think that could have happened to Alyssa? Before she was murdered?
There's been loads of murders, haven't there?
Yes, there have been, it's all, in this area, it's all been human bards, but in this broader area, like further out of Springmire, there have been so many murders of just all kinds of people, and it's really starting to get, well, it was always worrisome, but like, you know, now we're all really starting to fear for our lives.
I mean, it very well could be connected to Alyssa. But I'm so confused by the last, what I thought was 24 hours, but apparently it has been weeks.
What?
I mean,
I'm
the
so
place
confused.
that you guys are in. Did you feel in danger or?
Not eminently. I mean, it was definitely magical. We felt, we went down into what appeared to be another tavern within this mystical inn, and we felt magic like on us. It was surrounding us. It was affecting our being, but it didn't feel dangerous. It didn't feel malicious. It just felt. It was just a strange feeling. Nothing I had ever felt before.
It just felt like middle of nowhere.
It felt like we were in a place but nowhere at the same time.
I'm quite familiar with that feeling. I often get it, but this time it was special.
Special.
Yeah, it felt more magical. Because usually when I'm in the middle of nowhere, I'm drunk. But this time, I was drunk, but it also felt different. Like, I wasn't that drunk, you know, to feel like I was in the middle of nowhere. So I think, and also, I remember I looked out and it just felt like it was an inn, just, I don't know, in the middle of nothing. Like, there was nothing. It was just like inn floating. There was no air. There was nothing there. It was just like the inn, and the outside world just didn't exist.
It
Very
was,
strange.
No,
It
doesn't make
was
sense.
ridiculous. I'm gonna pound my third pint back and then like kind of hold off.
Ducky,
Oh.
Ducky.
Yes?
My man, Ducky.
Yes.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
Her throat was cut. Correct.
Yes.
And the rest of them, I don't remember. I don't recall exactly. They would. How many died exactly? Or near, or roughly.
Give me a second.
Whichever you
I'm gonna, before Ducky answers, I'm gonna cut off. That doesn't make sense. We didn't see anyone who'd be able to cut off anyone's neck unless it was the rat.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
Go
I
back.
can't tell if you guys are just, yanking my chain. Is it?
Oh, we're
Is
not
this
yanking
actually something
anything
you're-
yours yet. I'm starting
well,
to feel the
it's-
effects of the alcohol.
You better cut this guy off. He's a friggin' weirdo. Okay. Anyway,
He's a bard.
He's a freak.
There have been about 18 human bards murdered within the past 3 months.
18.
enough, I say.
And no one else.
Oh. I guess you're lucky.
There have been other murders in like all these bards all these bards have been murdered around Springmire, like on the road to Springmire, in the forest around it. There have been other murders, like a high amount of them in other areas, like further away.
By the gods of Faymir. Oh, it's a tragedy.
Question. Did anyone who was murdered, who turned out here, was not here? Okay, I'm gonna clarify. Sorry, I'm a bit drunk. What I'm
What the
trying
hell
to
does
say.
that mean?
Me too, Durak. I'm a bit drunk as well.
I think we should probably find a place to sleep.
What I'm trying to say is that did anyone turn up here dead who was not anywhere near here in the past 24 hours before they died?
Like a
I'm with you.
newcomer.
Well,
get it.
not that I've noticed. No, everyone who, well, I'm not really sure how I would notice that, to be honest. Most of them are people who were coming for my traveling musicians night, right? So I know that they were already on their way here. I mean, I couldn't tell you how far away they were before they showed up murdered here, I guess. But as far as I'm aware, no.
What sort of people are you recruiting for this? Like, obviously bards, but is there some sort of other common link between these people? Or...
Just bards, musicians, not even just bards. That's the thing, like just musicians, people who want to
yes,
play, right? But then,
And how do
you
you
know,
get the word out? Because they obviously travel in.
yes, well, I've sent out letters to all of my friends in different cities, and they put it up on the bulletin board. And I'll be honest, I just want to help out. I don't really care how good these people are at what they say they can do, right? So I don't bother holding tryouts. I do it once a month. I send out the word to people who need a job, who want to sing or perform or whatever, and they come here. And I'm thinking of stopping, to be honest. I feel like I'm kind of
I
causing
think
it.
you're probably better by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Alyssa, for example, what do you know of Alyssa?
Well, she was from pretty far away. Not sure where, but it was like across the country. She was just a small-time musician. She didn't really get many jobs or anything. She needed a job, so I would pay her for the gig, and then, yeah, she turned up murdered outside the gates with her throat slit a few days after she didn't turn up for the music night.
She,
Ducky.
you say not far, but I mean outside of the peninsula or further still, further away than Hezbollah. Or
Like, like where she was found or where she came from?
where she came from.
Where she came from, let me get up the bigger map and pick a place.
Okay, during
Jeez,
this,
that's a huge map.
I'm gonna whisper to Tudor
Yeah.
while everyone's does this ducky guy look like a dog?
Honestly, he looks more like a wolf to me. Like a very dirty wolf.
He's
Yeah,
very.
You're
He's
speaking
very,
louder than
very
you think, my
fuzzy.
friend.
Very,
Oh.
very fuzzy.
Ah, yes.
I
Sorry, yeah,
would
because
love to pet him.
I was going off the name and I just looked at him and that's not a duck.
I think you're completely right. It doesn't make sense. What if he's murdering all of these
An
people?
inconsistency.
Okay.
What if he's a murderer?
Ducky,
Yes.
Not first, now it's duck. So,
how did you find out that Alyssa was murdered? Like, sorry, I'm drunk. I pounded those pints back too fast. How did you find out?
Okay. Well, first of all, she came from Ravenlight, which is not that far away from West Gulf, which is where Nasir is from. Yes, she came from she came from Ravenlight. And the reason I know she was murdered was because I was the one who found her body.
Raven. Jesus.
She traveled far.
Weeks away. Well,
Yep.
how much are you paying these guys? I mean, presumably she was coming to stay.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't pay them a lot, but I kind of assume that. Well, I pay them 100 gold for the one night, right? I'm assuming
Wow.
that it's not really my business why they would come so far. I'm assuming she had other opportunities around the area. Otherwise, I'm not sure that it would be justifiable to walk that far for 100 gold. But, you know, it's not my business to...
wait.
To
Why
know.
are we talking so much? Where was she murdered? Can you take us there? I'm done with my beer.
Okay.
That's your gift, my
How
friend.
does everyone think?
Is that... Okay, we're going to where she was murdered. Okay. So, yes, he leads you out into the city and down a road beyond the market, out of the city gates, and, like, only a few meters from the city gates, he stops at the roadside and points to a tree and says, I found her body there.
Detect magic! Can I use detect magic?
You can? Okay, yes, you can use detect magic.
I use my stuff in a completely
Yo.
over the top way, unnecessary way.
What are
Yes.
you doing, wizard?
We're doing wizard things. You wouldn't understand. Step aside, small
He's
man.
wizarding
Okay,
all over the place.
I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna step back like 2 steps.
That's me doing the wizard thing with my staff.
Yes, so you cast that. Obviously you get 30 feet is relatively big. You kind of get magical pings from around the area, like from the people standing near you. From the place that Ducky pointed to, there is nothing. But about 5 feet to the right, there is just a place on the ground. It's kind of a very thin sliver of. Does color matter? I'm gonna say purple. I will retcon that later if that's not right. Of like a little line of purple. Yeah.
Look! I found something.
What is it?
I have no idea. It's purple, glowing.
Show us the
in a
way,
sort of
magic
magical way.
man.
Purple.
Wait, can I only see?
Actually, yeah. Can only you see it? I feel like only you can see it.
Okay, I promise there is
Point
something
that
here.
one.
Right here is a magical thing. I used my magical wizard elf thing,
Prove it.
and now it's showing something.
Wait,
Prove
okay. Let me test this theory out. I'm gonna take my warhammer and
Yes.
smash the place.
Okay. No. You hit the ground and like some dust particles go up, but there's nothing actually happens.
This feels like solid ground.
Wizard, I want
Really?
you to prove that it's
Really
magic.
now.
Okay. Sorry. I also just want to say quickly, you also can learn the school of magic, and the line is in the conjuration school of magic. So conjuring things.
Something, guys, gather round. Right here, something was
Other than
conjured.
the circle.
Something, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna follow my first instinct and smash the closest tree with my warhammer.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No, you hit the tree. I mean, it probably like splinters the tree a lot, but nothing magical or cool happens. You just break the tree a
Yeah.
bit.
Rock,
This-
you really shouldn't smash things.
Hey, it worked out in our favor last few times, okay? I'm gonna keep doing this until it fails. You know?
Whatever.
Don't stop doing the thing that's working. Also, guys, this has not been conjured.
What's the
So-
tree?
Oh, yeah, the tree.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
At
see.
least-
I see. I see. Very clever. The thing that was like the area that was like conjured up.
Yeah.
Does it have like a size to it, or?
It's
Wait.
like if I'm not really sure how measurement wise, but if you picked up a piece of paper and looked at like you held it in your hand and looked at the edge of a piece of paper, it's like a little thicker than that, like maybe cardboard thickness. It's not thick at all, and it's not very long either. It's about as long as your own like shoulder to shoulder.
Well, so. Well,
Wait,
let me speak my
I'm
normal
gonna.
voice. So,
Yeah.
go on, you go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just gonna ask the wizard, can you do the magical thing again if needed?
I think it has a duration.
Can I just like, if it's for half an hour, I can just run around, right?
Oh, it's half an hour?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would suck.
Can you
Yeah.
follow me? And I'm gonna try to take him where me and Nasir popped up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can do that.
Where are we going?
We are going to
This
the
guy needs a
place.
bed, man. Just leave him here. We'll come back for you, alright?
Okay.
You'll come back for me?
Get it. Don't leave him outside the city.
Ducky sees that Nasir is struggling and he kind of just picks him up and holds him like just like fireman lifts, throws him over his shoulder and just starts walking.
I think he's gonna be really safe with that big guy.
So
Snuggle with
And
him.
I'm like running around in every direction.
Right.
I'm gonna take the wizard there, Jesty there, and point at the place in the ground and say, do you feel anything here?
okay. Jesty, you see nothing. You can see sort of magic things around you, but in the exact place he's pointing at, there's nothing.
No. Weird. No, there's nothing at all.
Interesting. The reason I took you here is because this is where me and Nasir just popped out of the door. So I thought maybe it was something similar, but it appears not.
I was thinking as well, like that place back there, that maybe it was a small portal that opened, and I don't know, but yeah, if you guys came here, then
Yeah.
I mean, you guys didn't like lose consciousness and then wake up, like you were awake and then you just teleported. Like, what happened?
though, that's a good question, did lose consciousness and woke up, stripped, with the underpants on, of course. And everything else was in order. Nothing was taken. But there was not a single living soul, except a rat. But I don't think a rat can cut someone's throat. As far as I'm aware.
Well, if I was a magical rat, I can transform into like a human or something.
Oh, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. But
Perfect.
I don't know. Why would I turn into a rat? That's such a lowly creature.
I'm gonna peek my head up off of like his shoulders, like groggily. So I'm kind of like not as drunk anymore, but like kind of groggily. If the rat could transform and kill us if they wanted to, we wouldn't be standing here. Or we would have told you that we killed someone. We didn't.
Yes, but
I'll put my head back down on his shoulders.
with that theory is that I was there, the huge warhammer carrying dwarf who somehow apparently got mistaken for a human bear, which I still do not understand why. But yeah, I don't know what are we doing here. I've just given up. I don't know what you guys think. What do we take a rest for a day and we can just rest and continue whatever the
I think
system
we
was?
should rest up for the night.
I would definitely like a rest.
Yeah.
Another round!
What if we just discuss it in our rooms maybe? Just not in the open so everybody can hear. I have a idea. But maybe not here.
Ideas. Yes, I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Let's take it to the bedroom then.
Are you going back to the duck pond? Okay.
Yes.
So you go back to the duck
I like where
pond.
this is going.
What's his name? Ducky. Ducky puts Nasir down on a bar stool, but he like pulls all of the pints of ale, the empty pints, but he pulls them all away so that Nasir can't grab them. And he says, I have 4 rooms upstairs. You guys can have them free of charge if you would accept a quest from me. I know that the last one didn't work out so well, but I would like to figure out what is happening to all of these musicians, and I want it to stop because I want to help people, and I can't do that if musicians keep being murdered. So I am going to give you these rooms along with 60 gold each, and I want you to get to the bottom of it in whatever way you can.
Gold.
I will accept this if you answer my question.
Yes.
Where's the pond?
No, see, there's no pond. So my name is Duxum. It's my Knoll name. It's Duxum of the Rabbit Skull Crushers. You know, that's kind of a typical name among the other Knolls, but like here with the common folk, they didn't like it. So a kid named me Ducky. I thought it was cute, so I opened the tavern called the Duck Pond, because I thought that might make people like me more if I seemed friendly.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You look
try to
really
whisper to
fluffy.
Tudor again, but everyone hears. Wait, what? Did the people die by crushing their skulls, or what was it again?
It was slitting their throat, man.
Ah, yes. And I'm gonna just continue staring like nothing just happened.
Okay.
Forget.
So are you all accepting this quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can trust
Go on
me.
then.
Okay.
Still a bit concerned with there being no pond, but yes. Sure.
So yeah, you all go up to your rooms. They're normal rooms. Actually, do you want to take separate rooms, or what? There's 4 rooms available. How do you want to do that?
Should we go in there so we don't
One bed.
leave the bard alone?
I'm going to bed
That's-
in my own
That's a good
room.
one.
Is Jesse gonna
that's-
stay with Nasser then?
Yeah, me and Tudor have shared many rooms together, so that's not that problem.
Okay.
Oh, I
Come
get
on,
the
Mr.
wizard.
Come on.
You get the
Get
wizard.
you to bed.
Okay. So yeah, you split off. And so nobody had expended spell slots or anything, but we can imagine they all came back.
No, I mean, just did it because
Oh yes,
Yes,
Jesty.
you did,
I
because
used
you
one,
detect
yeah.
magic.
So I get that back.
Yes, you get that back.
You should.
Nice.
Yes, so the next day you wake up, everything's fine. It's the exact same room you fell asleep in. There's nothing weird. Few of you have a slight headache, but that's about it.
In the morning, may I just talk
Slight
to
headache.
Durak a little? Well, so I think what we should do is leave our human bird in the forest, and we try to set him up as bait, maybe, for the famous murderer.
I like that.
What do you think?
But how are we gonna make it up? How are we gonna make it like convincing?
Well, what if we just
He needs to be like traveling in, right? On
or
his own,
travel out?
ultra vulnerable.
It's
Why?
been people that aren't coming to here, right? What I've heard. It's just like people getting murdered, right?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Here, listen. I'm not drunk anymore, so my brain is working at absolute maximum. Because I was already once somehow mixed up as a human bard, which I still don't understand how, because look at me, I mean, you know. But now, what if I act like a human bard, and then they kidnap me, and then I smash their skull in? What do you think about that? Genius, no?
Well, what if you two, Nasser and you, go out together and like travel for a little bit while we follow you from like a distance? Maybe.
But
I
what
feel
if?
like
Yeah.
I feel like we need to like recreate the scene. So like, Ducky here needs to put an advertisement out as if it's gonna be on tomorrow, you know, the big show, and then our man Nasir here is coming in to do the show.
That's gonna be way too obvious, judging from he has been doing this every month once only.
Wait,
So
True.
doing a random performance in the middle of the month, even though there was a previous one, I think that's a little bit suspicious.
You think even though it's like, oh, he's returned. So to celebrate, we're gonna do a show.
As
Okay, wait.
Huzzah!
This is under the assumption that he
it's a
wouldn't he
person.
know that. Yeah.
Under the assumption it's even a person.
No, that's first thing, but that's not important. Wouldn't he, she, it, whatever the hell it is, already know that he, she, it, or whatever the hell it is, already kidnapped Nasser? Because how do you kidnap someone without knowing you kidnapped someone?
Do we even know that these people have been kidnapped?
That's a good question. Maybe
Like,
just
maybe it's just you two that's why he survived, because he got transported somewhere.
no. He survived because he was with me.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, the
I mean,
the
what
greatest
could have
charisma.
happened? I mean, I don't know the full specifics of when this Alyssa was killed. Like, was it that she was on the way and they found her outside, but like she just appeared there, or was it that she was killed in that spot and the thing that was conjured was the thing that killed her? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think there's only one way to find out.
Nasser, I just
She
wanna
was
ask you,
conjured.
do you know anything of the band that you've been traveling with before getting transported here? Do you know what happened to like those
No.
people?
I was traveling with them, and they said they were heading to a different town for a show. And
The same show.
I don't believe it was the same show, because if we had to split path. That's why I was left alone.
This is
I think they probably would have been. You would know they were headed to Silk Rock, which from where you were was a completely different place.
Maybe Ducky knows
Direction,
something
whatever.
about those people.
Well,
We should go down and ask him about those people.
yeah,
If they also
Yeah.
got murdered.
we probably should. But also, Nasir, I have a question. Do you usually play your instruments when you are on the road?
Sometime. If it's a situation and where I need a little bit more encouragement, or if it's kind of getting a bit rough, or the group needs some uplifting.
Oh,
I can play for them, but when I'm alone, I tend to keep a little quiet to not draw attention to myself. But while I was walking, I couldn't help but to play a little tune on my lute. It was stuck in my head. So I pulled out my lute and started kind of
see.
strumming as I walked.
the reason I'm asking that is because, as Tudor would know, I have a bad habit of singing when I'm drunk. So maybe that he, she, it, or whatever the hell it is, thought I was a bard because my singing was just that good.
Ah.
And then I was kidnapped. So maybe we need to play the instrument in the forest and something else. I mean, all of these are theories, but I just thought I would.
Would we want to try that?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Plan of action. Do we go down to Ducky? We ask about the band, and
I
for
think we
tonight,
split.
do
Two people
we
go to Ducky.
do we do it right now, or should we do it like in the evening then? Our whole plan.
I think two people should go to Ducky, ask about that, and two people should just try to. One person
Yeah,
be with
keep
Jake
it up.
while he tries to play a song in the forest.
Okay.
So I'm going to be put out into the forest. One person is going to watch from like a vantage point, and I'm going to be bait.
That's it. I
Okay.
will protect you. I am a
Promise.
powerful wizard. I. Yes, I promise. Okay.
You promise?
I can protect you. I know spells. Okay, I'm a wizard. Let's go.
So me
They
and
can-
Tudor are gonna go to Ducky, and
I'm pretty sure they can survive.
Right.
yeah.
Sorry, just pause real quick. I forgot to fucking unpause the recording. So just to just to catch up, they came downstairs and Ducky told them that Frostwick had all the kobolds. He reminded them of that, and that there is a city called Halfstar that just kind of disappeared. And Jake reminded everyone about the tavern having been like, the stone was moved there recently, but the stone is old. Like it was probably built recently, but then with old materials, something like that. And now they're talking about a plan to do next. I can't believe I forgot to unpause it.
Wait, even if you go to the Duck, do any of us speak
Kobold?
whatever the hell kobolds speak?
I think Draconic.
They speak
Draco.
Draconic, yeah.
Do we speak Dracon?
No,
No.
I don't.
Well, okay. I turn to Ducky. Is it a human town run by kobolds, or do they just live together?
It was originally a human town, but kobolds attacked it and took it over. So there's no humans there now, but it was originally human.
I can
It
confirm
was-
it was all yeah,
It was a pain. It was a pain going there and not being able to speak Draconic. It
Okay,
was-
but no, because what's the plan? We go there and we kill them
And
all.
what
No,
else?
what's the plan?
Like,
Well,
Okay, what are you saying? Are we saying going to Halfstar or to Frostwick?
Frostwick.
Frost.
Frostwick. Okay.
I think we shouldn't rush
Where
it.
it is Halfstar. I mean, obviously, I know, but but where tell them?
Halfstar is like really far away. Well, not that far compared to, I guess,
Oh, I see it.
you know, but it's further away than Frostwick or anywhere else.
Well,
Okay,
gang, do we want to travel to Frostwick?
We shouldn't rush it as much, I think.
To do what? Is my question.
Yeah,
I completely agree. I don't know what we might find there.
But
should
you
we
don't
just
really
play
have anything else
around
to
and
do.
found
We don't
maybe
really
ask
have
some people? What do
We
they
may-
know?
Or would we like to explore this town a little bit and see if we can get more
Okay.
information on anybody
Yeah,
else
that's
who's
what I'm
here?
saying.
Yeah, that's one thing. Also, side question. Halfstar. Is there any? Did the entire city disappear, or is there some rocks that would still be there because I'm a dwarf. I have some skills for me to compare the rocks that were in my room to the rocks at Half Star. Would it be worth to travel all the way there just to see some rocks?
No, it's completely just a field. It's not even like there's areas where the houses were obviously lifted from. It's like there is no record of that city ever existing.
Black hole swallowed, like.
Yeah, and like there is nothing there, no trace that it was ever there.
Okay, then, yeah, I think ask around some people. You guys should probably lead, because I'm not good at talking with people, and then we can go from there.
I'm gonna turn to Jesty and be like,
Jesty.
hey, what happened to our plan of going out and me being bait?
I mean, I still want to give it a go. I mean, these
I would
guys can go
too.
chat to some people. Should we just sneak out of here and you can go sing some songs while I watch?
Yeah, we'll turn to the group.
Nice date idea.
Guys, we had our original plan of trying to see if someone in this area is doing this, or if it's a greater thing. I think it would be a great idea if Durak would and his companion would compatriot, I guess would be the more better term, would go and try to get more information from some of the locals, while me and JSD will conduct our experiment.
Deal.
Deal?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fine
Sounds
with
good.
that.
Yeah. And kind of maybe just wander out into the woods a little bit, maybe not on the path, but maybe explore the woods a little bit, and me be a distraction while JSD kind of hides and watches over me, make sure I don't get absolutely obliterated.
Right.
And then
Sorry, good man. Are you calling me Jehesti?
I am.
It's a silent H, you fool.
My bad, Jesty.
No, it's alright. Everyone does it. Carry on.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna go around. We're gonna talk to some people.
Okay.
Yes. Let's talk to whoever sells fishes first. I have to.
Fish
Oh.
and
Okay.
such a ominous energy.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright. You said you're going to the fish stall first. We can do this. You know what? We can do this. You go to the fish stall first. Okay.
Go ahead,
Oh.
Tudor, you are better at.
Durak, first off, what do we even want to ask?
We want to ask, well, I would personally firstly ask a question of, if you saw a human bard and a dwarf paladin, would you think that they are like the same person? But personally, the second question we could ask also, which I think is equally important, is about the disciplines. Like, what do they know about the disciplines of human bard? I mean, both sound equally important to me. I don't know.
Okay. Well. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand, yeah.
So yeah, you go up to the fish stall and there is a half-orc woman running the stall. She is kind of giving some fish to the last customer as you guys walk up.
I just come up to her and I wave a little, and I say, "Hello, miss. Have you, like 2 weeks ago, maybe talked to Alyssa, Haley, the woman that got murdered? She maybe talked to you."
So she nods her head at you when you give her a wave. She says, "No, I saw the poster for the musicians' night. I showed up. Only 3 of the musicians showed up that night. It was really weird. But no, I never actually met Alyssa. She never showed up, as far as I know."
Wait, you said 3 musicians showed up, but
Oh,
she didn't show up?
sorry, two musicians showed up. Sorry, I can't count.
Yep. Has anything happened to those 2 people in the recent days?
No, Kaizo left the day after, and Thol he hung around for a few days, but he went as well. I guess they had opportunities in other places, but as far as I know, they both left and they were perfectly fine.
Okay, that's weird. Did you notice anything different about those two people, compared to Alyssa?
Well, I guess Kaizo is a dwarf, and he's more of a fighting type, I guess. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, that he was playing at a musician's night, but he seemed to be more of a fighting type. And Thol was an orc, and he also kind of seemed like a magical type, not really a singer. It was a very strange traveling musician's night, the strangest one we've had in a while. They're always kind of strange folk, but this time to have no one that really seemed to be a talented, trained musician, it was kind of strange.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, when she mentioned the dwarf, I just shouted, "Aha!" And then I just didn't say anything else.
Okay.
The fury. Well, that's it from me, I think. Do you know anybody that could know something about the disappearances?
Well, that fella over there, him and his wife, they're coming from a place a bit further. Which direction is this? God, I don't know. They're coming from further away.
From the direction of us.
I can't remember where I said they were from, to be honest. Give me a second.
Doing this, I'm gonna tell Tudor. Genius, I didn't think about asking her if she thought someone else would know more. That's
I
why
know, that's why I'm the brain.
Okay, yeah, she points across the market and she says, that fella there with his wife, they came from down south, and they were moving because he lost his job because of all the murders going on. Nobody really wants to leave their houses, and because no one's leaving their houses, no one's going to places like the library or the pubs or anything. People are losing their jobs. So he's coming from down by Silk Rock, I think he said, and he's going up towards Keslone. I think he said something about knowing, not knowing a lot, but he seemed to have been keeping note of everyone that had been murdered.
People go to libraries when no one dies?
Sure.
I'm just shocked she didn't even answer. She's just looking at me weird. Okay, I think Tudor, we should talk to...
We should go ask them.
Yeah.
That couple.
Okay, we'll talk.
Which way is that?
Just which stall? The one with the swords and the meat beside it, down at the bottom left.
Okay, yeah.
So you go over to them, and yeah, we're gonna do this one conversation, and then I'm gonna send you something, and we'll cut back to Jesty and Nasir. Okay, so you approach them. I didn't get the chance to draw a full thing, but I've got a little reference. You approach them, and it is a half elf man, a tiefling woman, and a little tiefling girl with them. And yeah, he's like reading through a book, and they're kind of packing up stuff into a wagon, preparing to leave.
Well, I quickly go up to them. Hello, people, something. I turn to Durak. I think that's a demon. Have you maybe got some information about the disappearances?
The elf man turns to you and he says, "Oh, hello," and he makes a little joke. Almost didn't see you there. You're so much shorter. Their daughter is almost the same height as you both. And he says, "Well, yeah, I know some things about the murders. Not really, just it kind of seemed like once they started to to pick up in quantity, it felt like a smart idea to start writing them down, you know. Apparently no one else was doing that, so I did it myself. But I don't, like, know stuff about the murders.
Oh, may I take a look at the list then? I just wanna try to make sense of this situation.
Yeah, sure. It's a list of everyone that was murdered around Springmire and up around the other areas. And he hands you over like a few pages, and the first list is all the murders in the area, and then beyond that first list is just a lot of human bards. So I'm only sending you the first page of all the murders in the area. And that is the list of everyone murdered in the area, plus a few pages of human bards. And while you guys read that, I think we'll cut to Jesty and Nasir doing your thing. So what were you two doing? You were going into the woods?
Come on, let's go do it.
I'm trying to keep up, Jesty. I'm trying.
Come on.
I'm trying to
wait
keep.
to see them.
Are we here yet?
Yeah, I think so. This is what we'll do. Okay, I'm gonna go behind that rock.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Did you remember to? Wait, where's your instruments?
They're here. They're on me.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah,
How
don't
did
worry.
not see
I
them?
always
Okay.
I always keep at least my blue bongos right at waist height about.
Was that what were you playing when you got like captured?
Oh, I was playing my lute.
Well, obviously get the loot out.
Yes, of course.
Jesus.
That is the lute.
Christ.
Okay, you're gonna go behind that rock.
Put the bongos away. Okay, I'm gonna go over there. Yeah, and you just do like your thing. I'd like don't be obvious about it, but just kind of like be natural.
Absolutely, natural music that's what you need. That's what we need. Natural music. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go kind of run. I guess, I'm assuming we're near the path. He's kind of hiding. I'm gonna go run up into the woods a bit farther. And then kind of like turn around. I'm not trying to make it super obvious, but I'm trying to like run up, turn around to look as if like I'm entering for the first, like entering Springmire for the first time.
Okay. Right. So what are you doing? You're walking into Springmire. Are you playing music or?
Yep. I'm gonna be just strumming my lute.
Okay. You're walking towards Springmire. You don't. Huh. Roll.
It's not working.
Roll. What are you? How to word this? So you're walking along. Are you looking out to see if anything happens? Are you like? What are you specifically doing? You're just playing, and Jesty will spot something coming, or what's happening?
Yes, I am bait.
Okay.
I am trying my best to act as if I am just unsuspecting. I am not doing anything. I am trying to have something happen to me, is what's happening.
Okay.
Or not. Ugh, that'd be awful if something did happen. But
Right.
That's what we're aiming for. Should I get
Okay.
a reaction out of something?
So Jesty is the lookout. Jesty, make a perception. What is it called? Wisdom perception check, please. So roll a d20 and add perception to it if you have any, just to see, do you notice anything?
Okay. I roll. Oh, hang on. I roll. Sorry, this is taking. Oh my God! I rolled 22.
Okay.
18 plus 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. So let me get the image. You're standing in the forest, like looking out, right, at Nisir walking down the road. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm off the trail, but
Yeah.
like hidden behind.
Yeah.
And, like,
You're
I'm
really
behind,
close,
like,
but-
a boulder, but like my stuff is like above. Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking, and you just hear like a little squeak to your left, and you turn, and there is a little rat sat on a log with like its head tilted to one side, like squinting at Nasir as he walks down the path, like kind of really confused.
how far away is this rat to me? Oh my God.
Like 5 feet. It's like sitting pretty much right next to you, kind of like, okay, you're not hiding, you're not fooling anyone. Also, what is that guy doing? Kind of vibe you get from him.
Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Okay, I use mage hand. Can people see the mage hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I use like mage hand because the rat hasn't seen me, right?
He has. He's seen you. He's walked up to you to sit beside you specifically to watch Nasir alongside you.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna watch how this plays out. I'm gonna do nothing. I'm not even gonna like let Nasir know.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on this rat.
So yeah, this rat is sat there. It kind of turns to you and looks at you and squints and just shakes its head and turns back to watch Nasir, and then it runs out onto the road behind Nasir and it squeaks as loud as it can to hopefully get Nasir's attention, which I think it probably would. He's very squeaky. So yeah, Nasir, you turn around and there's a rat in the road squeaking at you.
Rat? What is this? Rat? Why are you? I mean, I can't speak to it. Stop squeaking! Stop!
It walks like, it kind of walks to go around you, not like walking directly at you, because it can kind of see that you're being weird about him. So he walks around you and walks ahead of you towards Springmire a little bit before stopping and turning and squeaking again. And then he also raises a hand to point at the boulder and squeaks again loudly before turning and trying to walk towards Springmire again.
My boulder?
Yes, your boulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
my boulder.
How far away would you say the rat is from me?
Like 5 feet. He's small. He's not running very fast. And he's also not trying to run away from you, so.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm gonna use my first level spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my silver flute that I had hidden in my, I guess on my belt. Not hidden, but I guess on my belt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing a very soft, sweet melody. And doing this, I'm going to cast Sleep on the rat.
Because
Yeah, it was kind of, I can pull it up. I have a description. It's kind of weird. It's sends a creature into magical slumber. I at 5d8 for the total amount of hit points this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet. It affects creatures within 20 feet within the range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Okay.
This creature remains asleep for the duration of the spell until it takes damage or someone uses an action to shake or slap it awake. And the creature's hit points must be less than or equal to the amount of remaining available hit points, like to put things to sleep with.
Right.
Basically, I roll for hit points, and then I can put things to sleep up to that amount of hit points in ascending order.
Okay. 1 second. Fuck, really? Okay. Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
So I
Roll.
have to roll 5d8 for the amount of hit points that I can affect.
You don't have to do that. I think I don't even
Okay,
have his hit
okay.
points on hand. He probably has like 2. Like you
falls
can
asleep
just
then.
do it. Yeah, the rat.
It's literally a rat.
Yeah, the rat
Yeah.
falls over asleep.
And then I am going to use cantrip Mage Hand to kind of gently underneath the rat and kind of scoop it.
Okay.
So that my Mage Hand is holding the rat. And I'm going to walk over to Jesty.
Right. Give me a second. I need to read something.
Hopefully the rat's not more than 10 pounds.
No, it wouldn't be. Yes, you can do this. So you picked him up with Mage Hand, and what were you doing?
And then I'm just gonna walk over to Jesty, kind of just
Okay.
with the Mage Hand following me. I'm gonna.
What is your spell save DC?
spell save DC, I believe, is 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you're bringing him over to Jesse.
Absolutely.
Okay. You can do that.
Wonderful. All right, and then I'm gonna be like whispering as to not wake this thing.
Oh yeah, how long does sleep last?
Sleep lasts. Remains asleep for the duration of the spell. I don't know what the duration is. It didn't say in the
Duration
description.
1 minute.
Oh, so it's about the same amount of time as Mage Hand.
Right. Okay. So yeah, he'll wake up right as the ground falls from beneath him. That'll be fun.
Yep. Wonderful.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna whisper to Jesty and be like, just see this thing. It was way more sentient than a normal rat should be.
What did it do?
It was squeaking at me, and then it ran past, squeaked at me, and then pointed at you. It knew you were like. It pointed at you. Pointed at you.
Pointed. With what? Its little hand, little
Yes,
rat hand.
with its it balled its little fist up and pointed at you with its little wrist hand, with its little rat hand.
This is the rat that you saw in the place.
I'm not sure.
Do you want to roll to see if it is?
Oh.
Like, see if
Yes.
you remember?
Yes.
I think that
Yes,
would
yes,
be insight, or
Insight?
what are the skills? I think that might be insight. To see, is it the rat?
Insight. I have proficiency. So that's my proficiency bonus plus my wisdom bonus plus whatever I roll, right?
Yeah.
12 plus 4, 16.
16. Okay. 16. Okay. It doesn't look anything like the rat that you saw in the tavern. It's like completely a different color. Does not look like the same rat, but it gives off a kind of vibe that reminds you of the first rat. So even if it's not the same rat, you're pretty convinced that it's from the same place or is related to the first rat in some way.
So wait, what do you think of the rat?
He's just kind of creeping me out, man. The way he was squeaking really loud behind me and then ran past me and then pointed at you. Rats should not be able to do that.
And remind me, what did the rat from the the bizarre place do? That was so.
We were doing this strange puzzle. It was we had appeared through. This was through one of the doors. We had entered into a cave and there was a 5x5 grid, and Durak, being the guy he is, took his warhammer and started wailing on all these holes in the wall. And some yielded treasure, some yielded notes, some yielded gold, and one of them, when he hit it, didn't do as much damage, didn't completely crush the hole. A little rat or a little mouse scurried out and through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you're able to say one more thing, and then the rat will wake up.
And the rat will wake up. Okay.
Oh,
You know what?
before you do, before you can say anything, the rat disappears into a cloud of pink smoke, just completely gone. Nothing there at all.
Yes, did you see that?
Oh my God! This is definitely an important thing.